Okay, we got some weekend left. Yesterday was really hot. We got some showers. Did you guys get showers?
Yeah, really strong storms.
Yeah, so we went from those very strong storms on Friday. Then the heat advisories were up for all of us yesterday. Today, plenty hot, but we're not going to be talking about those widespread heat advisories here for our Tampa Bay area. We have them to the south of us, to the north of us, but heat advisory criteria, not quite up into that range. We need widespread heat indices closer to 108 plus. So we're not quite going to be feeling that warm as we get into the afternoon, so a little bit of a silver lining there. Beautiful start to the day. We take you out live to Hudson Beach. 77, winds are calm. Seen a couple of boats out and about already. A little bit of a light breeze there. Light on the water, calm on the water, I should say. And then just a couple of clouds in the mix for us. Sky Tower vector scan primarily dry. You look across the big picture here. It's up into the Nature Coast and some of our Big Bend spots where we've seen a couple of onshore showers and some downpours so far to start the day. Still under this west wind for today, so that's kind of the trend we'll be watching for over the next few hours, though it's pretty much been focused across Citrus County this morning. You see right around Dunellen, that's where a couple of those downpours starting to peel away. They're pulling more so into the I-75 area closer to Ocala, Bellevue. And they're going to continue to move off to the east. But there has been a little lightning in the mix as well. So Crystal River and Dunellen areas likely seeing some of those darker skies, hearing possibly a couple of those rumbles of thunder as the lightning is starting to wind down over the last 15 minutes or so. Otherwise, plan on a primarily dry morning. But here's how it goes as we look through the day ahead. I mentioned to you those onshore downpours. We'll look for those by around the mid-morning hours. So 10, 11 o'clock looks like Manatee, Sarasota County is a bit more favored for some of those showers to pull onshore. We'll watch for Hillsborough, maybe around Tampa, St. Pete, closer to that 1, 2 o'clock time frame, so close to the Rays game. We'll be watching for a couple of downpours and storms to develop, but similar to the trend with that kind of westerly wind, they're going to move away from the coast as we get to the 3, 4 o'clock hour. So at that point, we'll watch the Nature Coast, Polk County for some lingering thunderstorms, but they start to move away from the coastline as we get past around that 3, 4 o'clock hour into the afternoon. Some of those areas of rain then lingering closer to sunset, clouds in the mix as we wrap up the day. And then looking ahead to Monday morning, kind of a similar situation. We'll watch for Citrus, Hernando, maybe Pasco County to see some of those downpours for the first half of the day. So for Monday morning, could be watching for a couple of those downpours, then more of those thunderstorms building in that more hit or miss fashion as we look to the afternoon hours for tomorrow, focused more so inland and to the east coast. We still have high pressure that's more so in control here. Storm system draped across the mid-Atlantic as temperatures right now are in the 70s to 80s. Heat advisory, I mentioned it. We're not in that range here locally, but Daytona Beach to Jacksonville, those are spots under heat advisory today. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood areas also included in that heat advisory throughout the afternoon and the evening hours. It's 84 right now in St. Pete, 72 Wauchula, 75 the temp in Brooksville, 81 Sarasota, Tampa at 83. Widespread dew points right now in the low to mid 70s, so feeling muggy already this morning. Plan on our peak heat indices today, about 100 to 102. Couple of spots get up to about 105, and that is about where we're going to peak for our heat indices for today. So that's why we're not in that criteria for a heat advisory. But Rays game today, plan on temps to be right around near 90, feeling more like 100, only spotty showers, as I mentioned to you, in the vicinity. We'll reach around 93 this afternoon, a mix of about 90 to 94 for most spots today. Light chop out on the bay sees 1 to 2 feet. Southwest wind throughout the day, right around 5 to 10 knots. High tide into our Monday, right around 12:50 in the afternoon. Lows tonight, 70s to low 80s for Tampa and St. Pete. We actually dry things out a bit more Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as highs will reach near 94.